had of only doing it 3 times a week for 1 hour. There's a lot of exercises to try and sort of cram into that amount of time, because after we do the 10-minute warm-up and the 10-minute cool down, it sort of only leaves us 40 minutes to get through your general strength training, and then you're working on your fitness. And ideally with your fitness, we're only doing about 15 minutes on the treadmill to really bump that up and to sort of accelerate your goal to getting toward your fitness goals. Ideally, you want to do, and I did mention it to you, between 30 to 60 minutes of that cardiovascular work, which we did walking on the treadmill. So you can always, as you do this program over the coming months, if you have more time, then I would suggest, if on those extra days, if you can, focusing on your cardiovascular endurance, and you can even change up from walking on the treadmill for 15 minutes, increasing that to 30 or 60 minutes. Or if you want a bit of a change, you can change that always to riding the stationary bike. Do you know the stationary bike? Yep. Or the rower, things like that. So they'll also help with your fitness. And they're just a few little tips that you can use. The next one is program issues. This refers to areas of the program that were too challenging or difficult for yourself, or to exercises that presented issues to yourself when completing them. So let me put it this way, what did you find challenging about the program?
I think, like you said, like the timing and everything, because I've only got like an hour every 3 days, or like 3 days, 1 hour for a session. I think that is probably the most challenging bit, because we can't fit everything into the one session.
Yeah, true.
But other than that, I don't see any issues with it.
Okay, great. If another way to put it is, what did you find was the most challenging part, other than the time constraints, in regards to the exercises and your fitness? Was there any challenges there that you felt were, while you were doing it, were difficult?
Maybe like the walk, that might have been a little bit difficult, but it's just something I'm going to have to get used to. So that's okay. Like I will still do it.
Yeah.
But I think that bit was a little bit difficult, but other than that.
Is there anything that we can do in the program to change that, that you would prefer, or? No,
it's okay. I think it's just because I'm not used to it, but I just got to get stuck into it and get used to it.
Yep, definitely. So I'll just put down time constraints and getting used to the treadmill. Mm-hmm. And like I said, there's other alternatives. You've always got the stationary bike and the rowing machine, if you want to break it up during the week. So that's great. So the next one is your view on goal progression. So this refers to your opinion if they're improving to meet the goal of the exercise programs. So that sort of just means, I know we've only done it for a week or two, but do you feel like you're improving on anything? What we try to do is